Alrighty. So as we are ready to finally come as we get to our town of Yerosa, you can see barracks throughout this uh, snowy outpost, and it's a sizable township. You can see that you are not the only travelers here. There seems to be many, along with many who would have trades here, warm themselves at fires and within different huts and taverns, all through the frigid fields. And all about it, you can see some humble homesteads and numerous inns. Uh, and almost all share similar promotion. On their door is "Find your hearth before the hoarfrost." In addition, you find there is a few inns that bear the moniker Fortune Seeker. It's like Fortune Seeker Diamond, Fortune Seeker Ruby, Fortune Seeker Emerald. It seemed to be almost a type of chain of inns, and their construction, though sturdy, also seems to be marred with scratches, and you can hear the rowdiness that come from within all of them. And of course, the Hayward's Directive had already found a home here at the somewhat frontier rest amongst those who are ready for adventure, it seems. But coming in, you can see, like I said, just streets outlined with traders' posts as well as shops, outright taverns, some inns, and then these kind of branded areas for fortune seekers. How would you like to go about this?
Is there any like posting board where people hang flyers and stuff?
Absolutely. Are you trying to look to see what people might have posted?
No, I was trying to hang up one of my flyers.
Okay, yeah, so there's flyers.
Yeah, I'll go up there and start hanging up flyers for Wickchester Repeating Arms.
Nice. And what are the details of this?
It is. I think I posted a picture of it a little while ago when we started playing, but the logo and then different firearms with different prices on it, different types of ammunition with different prices on it, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so you put it up there and anyone can get it. You feel there's a few boards throughout the town in some of the sections, so you're able to get it up and have people looking for firearms. Well, from what we can tell, you're the only one advertising such things.
And then I'll take a look, just to look at what else is posted on there.
Sure. You can see that there is an ongoing call for what seems to be ruin expeditions, specifically financed by, or not financed, but brought in by the Cerberus Assembly. There's just various jobs it's like map maker, gear carrier, just various, as well as some adventuring parties can be hiring for specific jobs. Somebody says like ranged specialist for exploration party, and those types of deals. as well as all having to deal, and they name it right away. They're for the ruins of Schattengrad. All put in there, and then there's another posting that just said that it actually is for a whole party having to do with the ruins of Schattengrad from a company called Relics and Rarities.
I'll take that one and bring it back to the group. And I'll just show it to everyone and say that, I mean, if we're going there anyways, we might as well take another job for it.
Well, that sounds good.
Do we know how far away Schattengrad is?
It is on the way between here and Pride's Call. But it's about 2-3 days.
Well, I think we should probably go talk to them, see if we can strike some sort of deal.
What about the thing the not demon man outside town wanted us to do?
Is that past Schattengrad?
The lightning beast?
No.
He wanted us to talk
Oh,
to the monks.
that's right.
Yeah, the monks is south of Pride's Call.
Ah,
Oh, so further.
if we do this job, we will have to come back here to prove and collect. He does not mind, but just stating obvious things.
We came from the west or east?
The west.
The west. And we're already going to be gone for pretty long, an extra 4 days.
He's fine with that. He's not all that excited to get back to Icehaven.
True. What was the gnome's name again? Is he still with us or no?
Yeah. What's that? Sorry. And the DM is looking at other notes. Merwin Meld.
Merwin, do you mind if we take a little time getting back to the Velvet Thicket? Or are you in a hurry?
No hurry at all, and at this point, it's not a lot of people I can trust, so kind of bound to y'all, and it was going to take quite a few weeks anyway, if you have to make your living. I understand.
Appreciate it. I say we go talk to this company first, because we don't know if anyone else might take the job by the time we go to the south.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, okay. Very cool. All right, so you're going over to Relics and Rarities. All right. Sorry, the GM thinks you're going to go to in. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Just getting my stuff here. So moving your way through there. You find yourself trying to looking past the roads and going a little bit into what many would consider Old Erosa, in what looks like to be somewhat of a homestead. At least maybe once was. It's kind of odd construction. You can still see what looks like hey Ray. Poorly cared for trees like maybe maple and almost rusted taps that had been put in there for sap. And all within abandoned, and then a few abandoned like coops, but mostly this shop that has this sturdy stone, polished stone, almost like onyx base and foundation. This beautiful wooden door has been well cared for and has what appears to be a bronze band over it, a hefty ring to open and close, as well as a door knocker that appears to be the mouth of a like an open mouth of a one-eyed creature, and out of the mouth comes what looks like a dragon's claw, and that's what is like one could take and bang against the door itself. Above is a sign, again polished, cared for, well-oiled wood that bears in meticulous gold lettering relics and rarities.
What was Schadengrad?
From what you know is you've heard that mostly it was an old city from the Age of Arcanum. That
Do we
had
know what, like,
been.
what people lived there?
Not too much. I'd say likely. So what you know is one of the cities of that age was Zemni. Zemni fell into this place. The survivors settled this land. That's why it's called the Zemni Fields.
Gotcha.
And so Rexentrim and what is essentially the Empire are all descendants. The language Zemnian that spoke goes all the way back to that city. Though much of that technology is lost and such things, the Cerberus Assembly itself bears their callings and their roots back to like the mages of Zemni that had crash landed. I'd say as far as the people, there was probably metropolitan, but again similar to Schattengrad. It was another of these old Age of Arcanum cities that might have floated and crashed, and apparently and did not have survivors. From no one bears an ancestry that you know of that goes back to Schattengrad, unlike Zemni. Because one thing you knew is at the time, now no cities, as far as anyone knows, there's no more floating cities. The last one that was felled was one called Draconia.
Yes. Yep. I will knock on the door.
All right. In that case, you open it up, and you knock. Sorry, as you knock, the door just simply opens, and this delighted gnome woman appears like she's on a ladder that was looking through the door and is now looking directly into your face. She has these thick brown glasses that make her eyes appear the size of lemons.
Seems like you were expecting us.
I was hoping. Yes. I heard you take my my advertisement, and I thought, oh, is somebody going to come? And I hope they don't stop. And you came right here, I think. I mean, maybe you stopped, but I'm not entirely sure. Looks, yeah, I don't see any drinks or snacks. Or I think you came right here. Yes.
No, we wanted to make sure we were the only ones.
Oh, good. Very smart. Very, very shrewd of you. Come in then. As she hops out, and as her feet land heavily, you can see she's got like these metal-bottomed boots that kind of as she lands, and the floor only shakes a little bit where she is. This kind of hardwood floor, and as she turns, the ladder that she's on, this little step ladder, kind of shrinks into a pencil that then kind of flies to her fingers, and she puts it right in one of her shirt pockets. She wears this long, like thick, dusty coat that looks like it's meant to take a little bit of abuse, and she gives a smile and kind of scratches her white hair that has not seen decent shampoo or product in a decade, probably, as she leads you. Come on. And you see relatively neat rows of things. Canes, some things in glass cases, like little monocles, and some boxes, what looks like urns or canoptic jars, canes, hats. There doesn't seem to be any theme to what is collected here, but they are prominently displayed, many a little bit of protection, it seems, others just out to look, as she moves through the halls and takes you to the center of the shop, in which there is this circular couch that she kind of hops on over, with this table that is this almost an orange wood, and it's outlined in silver, and then these large carved legs, or chiseled legs, I should say, of stone come off it, almost looking kind of like bird talons, kind of hold it there. She says, all right, my adventurers, my contractors, yes? What should I call you? What is your preferred profession name or group name, or all that?
I don't think we have a group name yet.
Is it required?
Well, I don't know. I say adventurers. Some people say no, we're contractors. We're pleasure seekers. I don't know. I just wanted to get it going, and if every time I refer to you, it's by each of your names every single time. All five of you can get a little bit crazy. So just
I think adventurers is fine. But we'll have a name eventually, I'm sure, as a collective.
oh sure, no rush. Just to be precise. But I mean, thank you for coming. So what do you know of Schottengrad?
Not too much, but we were heading there anyways. We had a different contract with someone out of Icehaven for
To kill a beast, a lightning beast.
kill a beast. Well, not to kill it, but to catch some lightning in a bottle. So we figured we'd catch two birds with one bottle and see what you had to offer.
Oh, perfect.
With our track record and luck, we will probably kill it.
Yes. Well, I'm. She's like, interesting. Well, I certainly don't condone any type of killing, but you, of course, are free to do what you need. I am Anyway, I am. You could just call me Mrs. Q. That's what most people would know me of as, and that you're already going down there is good. I assume you don't have any type of any clauses that exclusivity to this employer, right?
I don't think we signed anything formal. I think he said if we brought back lightning in a bottle, he'd make us something.
Well, excellent. Good. I certainly don't mind that there would be anybody also doing such things. No, not at all. Not at all. She seems to be thinking. So, first knowledge of the ruins just is nearby. There's a thing that breathes lightning, and catch it. Yes.
It's the plan.
Well, I certainly don't need any type of exclusivity, but I do work with me does require an NDA. So no disclosure of the type of work you do to me to any not within our circle, so to speak. Is that something that is acceptable?
Seems like a standard contract to him. He looks confused.
Well, that
He heard someone say once.
certainly piques my interest why you need to be so secretive, but I don't really have too many people I'd tell outside of this group. I'm certainly willing to sign it.
Well, let's just say there's competition and other groups that I'm interested in not discovering what I know. I have discovered that. I hope that's enough for you.
It's plenty.
Good. And, Ray, are you all good? You working here?
Yeah, I think things are working out, but I'm still I'm kind of in a not fully up to what's going on, so I'm just catching up.
Gotcha. Perfect. We saw an advertisement for Relics and Rarities for a team to go to Schottengrad and kind of delve down in, and you answered it and found this individual called Mrs. Q.
Okay, and yeah, I heard she wants an NDA. So what did the ad say? Just like come see her for work, or?
Yeah, basically looking for delvers to go into the ruins, more or less, and see for, inquire for more information, basically.
Okay.
But very good. Well, can I ask what previous experience you have in such endeavors?
I mean, as a group, we've stopped an undead army at the bottom of a lake near Icehaven. We got a penguin elected as to Starosta. Probably our most impressive accomplishment. We've hunted a few monsters for the person we're getting this lightning in a bottle for.
Are you familiar with the Remoraz?
Oh, I have heard of such creatures. Yes.
We have also killed gnolls and a troll. And we averted an entire undead army from invading.
Oh. So experience with the undead, then.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, I mean, it's certainly a list of accomplishments. think you are uniquely qualified. And came way of Icehaven, and I heard a little bit of a rumor about you. On that about getting your way down the trail. So seem like handle yourselves. Well, in that case, I think that we'll have to do. I am in a little bit of a bind, so here, and kind of puts out some contracts. She goes, "Want to agree to do the job? I can tell you about it." Specifically, of course, your non-disclosure ideas here, especially, I'd say, towards anyone associated with the Assembly or Empire adjacent. Ones we really need to be careful for, though blanket is always best.
Yeah, I'll sign it.
She doesn't see the inside out cloak, right? Our backwards reverse cloak.
Oh yeah, no. No, that doesn't. Yeah, she's not one who would recognize that for what it was. Well, perfect. So, well, I guess we might as well start. She sees everyone. I'm assuming everyone signs the document.
Yes.
Okay. So, there is many stories that have come out of Schottengard, and I've made it a little bit hobby of mine to investigate and see what's true. It was a sort of complex city built upon itself. Incidentally, from what I have been able to uncover, it was one that had many demiplanes, pocket dimensions tied into it, all maintained by its central arcane engine. And when it broke during the crash, as it fell and was buried within the earth from the sheer impact, there was also a rapid expansion of these said planes, which is what caused much of the surrounding land to pile up and cover the rest of the city, as it just from its partial bury from impact, it kind of further embedded itself and caused the earth to rise rather quickly, undoubtedly coming with many deaths, which is likely why there were no survivors that we have any type of history about. But somewhere like that came back recently from some of the expeditions pointed to me that it could be one of the final places where the last known owner of an artifact known as Morath, scepter, which is a scepter of the Sorrow Voltax, was last seen. And I think that means the scepter might still be within the ruins, likely within whatever expanded area came with it. What I can surmise is that it's likely surrounded by some type of either natural or magical barrier that didn't allow it to be found by conventional magical means, which indicates lead or possibly thousands of feet of stone or the like. And from what I can tell from others who have ventured in there, who have found these expanded chambers. But the expanded chambers didn't seem to usually take on as much of the dirt and such things. They were protected enough when they expanded, though those arcane protections are waning, which is what has allowed entrance. Also, as far as these expanded ones, the death rate has been rather high. The general protections and traps in the residents and experiments that were going on in some sections were there, as well as other creatures that have just simply made their home called by it. But what you'd be looking for would be the working lab or home, I guess you could say. I think it was the same thing of Cedric. Ultimately, Cedric Sarasi.
And are we kind of just going blindly, or do you have a general direction inside of Schadengrad that we can...
In it,
Also, what does this staff do?
Yes. You'd recognize it's almost like it's said to be almost torch-like. And it is said it always has been always humming. It has various abilities. The legends say it contains the soul of Morath, who supposedly was the first humanoid to ever perish upon Exandria.
Was he killed by the scepter?
Well, not that I'm aware of. I believe it was supposed to be made from his soul when it first returned, a love project by the gods or something like that. That part of the history is lost, which is not lost, though, is its somewhat storied history. It is, as one might guess, I wants to think, particularly good at necromantic type rituals and spells. And of course, it's possible there are other, it said it collects souls. So I must also warn you that of course, your employment I can't be held responsible for your soul being collected, but that you would want to be careful not to use it, lest you put your own soul in peril. And like I said, I can't be held responsible for such things. But as far as what might be down there, where specifically in the ruins it is, I'm not entirely sure. All I know is in the partially excavated, what they referred to as Blue West, is where the sigil of Cedric was found. Looked like it was on some type of old document, like something that he had signed, like in one of the main halls. So, indicating that he was a resident of Schadengrad, and that finding this might be possible.
What will you do with the scepter?
Oh, well, my plans are to keep it safe. I keep a lot of things in here that are, useful, interesting, and I seek to add it to such things. I find that there are people who look for things like this, and oh, you know, not all collections. So not all collectors have the best intentions. So what I have, those who would use things in incorrect ways are less likely to have them. Especially, governments.
So no undead army for yourself?
Oh no. I mean, I've never really touched the well, I mean, when you're really in need of a butler, you know what I mean. But other than that, I don't really dabble in such things. Seeing the silence, she kind of goes, and it was really only once. I was really short on help. So you, of course, are free to keep anything that you find down there. And I can forward each of you a retainer fee of 100 gold here. And if you bring the rod back, I will be able to give you as a group 10,000 gold.
Oh, sounds pretty fair to me. I go into ruins, find a rod, and bring it back.
Sounds like a good deal to me too.
Okay.
Do you have anything in your store that might help us?
Oh, store. He looks a little offended. I see. So you use some type of equipment. I suppose it can be arranged. Though I would insist that these things be simply used and returned.
Fair enough. If it can help us.
Perfect.
Just the type of person that would have potions by chance, or does that?
Yes, if you ask her about potions, she will say, of course. What type of potion would you be interested in?
Healing potions for me in particular. I'm not sure about my associates.
I'll tell you what, I'm cool with everyone borrowing one thing. And, well, she's like, how about this? I will, the gold will definitely be wasted. I will when she will grab out this case of 6 greater healing potions. It's like, so one each. Does that sound sufficient?
That sounds fantastic to me.
He will never go down again.
Looking around, there's interesting. There's like this old book that looks like it's like it even says a field guide to language. You can see what looks like this cuff that is in the shape of a climber, like someone climbing a mountain, but it's made in such a way that when worn, it looks like a little figurine would be climbing your ear. It's also this almost what looks like this like a stuffy of a griffin. like some old ear cuff and all types. She kind of says, "Is there anything in particular you're looking at?" She kind of like is trying to think of like she's like, "Where? What do you imagine you might be interested as far as is there a particular place you find yourselves weaker in? Things that you think would go? I don't know your strengths, you see, so I'm not sure how to compensate for your weaknesses with any of my little pieces of my collection."
Um,
Kaz is very squishy.
and I
Less
don't have
squishy
the-
now. I've got a cloak and a ring and added mage armor to my repertoire. But yes, I am the squishiest of our lot.
Prepence does not like to wear armor, but that means monsters can hit him easy.
And I think I wouldn't want to wear armor because mage armor, I believe, doesn't get along well with armor. Or what? There was some. Yeah, who isn't wearing armor? Yeah, so I wouldn't want to wear armor unless it was going to be better than what mage armor can offer.
She kind of nods. She's like, I see, I see. Okay, well, so this is what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and link, and everyone should be able to. Oh, I see who he did Winchester repeating arms. I'll put in the general and the Discord here. This is, I would say, Griffin's Saddlebag Book 2, and anything from Table B. So B1 and B2 would be what she has kind of displayed here.
to table B.
Yes. The link should go right there.
For some reason it's giving me an error.
Is everyone having trouble, or are some people getting through?
I'm getting access. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
I've
can
got
see
it.
It was just giving me an error on my phone.
Oh, oh, I like that a lot. The Abjurer Spangle.
Cool. Yeah, that is a good one. Yes.
Underwater.
And Tours Bank are definitely a one time, but very, very nice.
Oh, are you, Kaz? Are you going to get the Abjurer's Bangle?
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. That 30 HP for Squishy Kaz is even better than the potion. We may be returning with just a regular bracelet to return, but
She goes, that's fine as long as, that belonged to one of the great wizards, actually. A great wizard of Zemni itself. Said that he used the crash as a way to start a simpler life. Left almost everything and began a family as a farmer. Kept his own magic around, and it's one of his creations that he would give to his employees in case any accidents would befall them. Um, getting pulled, like getting bucked from a horse or such things, and helped them survive. It's almost a symbol of workers' rights in these days.
The Ring of the Stolen Alacrity looks fun.
Oh, yes. That I was able to obtain was a woman who, beautiful, silver-haired, was nursing a young child and needed money to get a life started here. I was able to obtain that from her. If you look carefully, you can even see um, a bit of a symbol of a Den Nazul there from the dynasty. So quite a little bit, piece of history, I think. All right. So we have Alacrity. Any other thoughts?
Myra would be very interested in the Eyes of the Beheld.
Let's see here. You said Eyes of the Beheld.
Mhm.
Threepence just takes the ring and just spins the outer over and over and over again like a fidget spinner.
Think I'll take the Titan Cricket Greaves.
Okay, then after that, as she watches you kind of take it, she goes, "Very good. That should work well then for your first mission. I can't tell you how important it is to get that quick, and best not tell anyone what you're after. Could be, like I said, there are others who like to collect the same things." I do like those greaves. That looks pretty fun.
I figured underground might be helpful to be able to jump.
Oh, those are gnarly looking too.
Yeah.
Very good. It says, all right. Well, welcome to the proud employee of Relics and Royalties. So make sure you all have your 100 gold advance. She says, now, of course, we will have to deduct anything off if you bring back any of these items damaged. She's like, of course, that bangle is, I expect it to be used. Don't worry, but I do need it itself back. This goes well. Might be very interested in other endeavors.
Do we need to rest before we leave? Or is there any other business in this town you wish? He looks to the others. You wish to accomplish here?
I don't have any business in town.
No, and I think we just rested, so I think we're good on that.
Keep traveling.
I imagine she wants this done pretty quickly. Seems like there's a lot of competition.
Suppose you're free to, do what you need to do. But of course, I guess she will see you out. It's up to you. Like I said, there are inns and such here, and whatnot. Snow-covered ground. So your idea, because you basically came in today, got your money, you just kind of heading directly south, or
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anybody needs to stay here. I mean, if we could, 3 pence would maybe spend an hour to attune to these bracers that he got.
I think we stay the night here and then head out in the morning.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
How much of a how far is it?
It's about 2 days to Schadengrad.
Yep, that sounds good then to start fresh with the day.
Hopefully, we can have rooms here that don't have dead women trees.
You're gonna make Kaz homesick.
Best roommate I ever had.
all right. In that case, looking around, you do see there is a temple to Bahamut that looms over here generally. And you can see a few Crown's Guard outposts. Seems like a battalion might be here that would watch over and secure the city. And looking at the various inns, one that does seem to have an opening as far as rooms that actually posted is the Last Ember. Somewhat in similar area to Relics and Rarities. It's kind of just off the intersection of Prize Walk and Haven Path Road, and you can see the sign depicts this tiny orange coal buried beneath a mountain of snow, with the words, "There's always one left." Looks like a squat 2-story building of dark timber and old stone. And unlike its kind of ramshackle neighborhoods, it kind of looks like it has survived a dozen brutal winters simply almost by refusing to fall down. Coming in, the first thing you would notice would be the heat. This enormous stone hearth that's in the center of the common room that is roaring hot. And even as you come in, like wrapped in some layers, there's this immediate desire to shed layers as much as possible. And then you can see the ceiling is relatively low, blackened from decades of smoke put in there. Pegs all over, old boots and gloves and scarves. You can see that meltwater runs into little channels carved into the floorboards, giving the whole place also this almost like humid feel.
Did you say pigs?
Pegs. P-E-G.
Pegs. Oh. I was like, This is better than snow.
Better
Take
than
anything
in
over
Witherspoon.
Yeah. Above this fireplace are dozens of battered objects that look like they've all seen better days. Seeing you, a woman in her late 50s, broad-shouldered with this gray braid, an apron, comes over, and she goes, "Ha! You're new. What do you need?"
We're looking for a room for the night.
Ah, and do you have coin?
Yeah, we can certainly pay. Anything interesting going on in town tonight?
Well, those kind of things. There's always things going on. Goes. Everything is always going on in Eurosa, especially at night. But not that I know of. I do have someone coming in later to sing a few songs to get people nice and thirsty. But besides that,
Songs make people thirsty?
singing does, yes.
Interesting. He looks at Kaz and Wick. When you hear singing, do you get thirsty?
I think it's when the people are singing along.
Only when I've had salty food with it.
Will you sing along, Wick?
Depends on the song. Are you planning on getting up there and singing?
No, he does not know any songs.
What about playing on your violin?
He could, but those songs do not seem like drinking songs. He thinks they might be a bit not fun. Whenever he hears the song playing in his head, he does not get thirsty. He wants to punch things, or hit things, or kill things.
Thirsty for blood?
He doesn't drink the blood.
Well, maybe we can stick around. Maybe you'll hear a song and you can perform that one.
Actually, he looks to the innkeeper. If he were to play a song tonight, does that mean we can give you less coin?
I tell you what, if you do good and people enjoy it and get something, I'll give you a free breakfast. How's that?
Do you serve penguin?
No, but if you have any, I'll gladly boil it for you.
Next time. Eggs will be fine. But none that are black on the inside.
Certain. don't think I have any of those. Is that a delicacy or something? Or I guess maybe not if you don't like it.
He'll just go sit at a table waiting for the crowd. And then whenever a crowd comes, he will get up on stage and play on his fiddle, basically the tune to the Devil Comes Down to Georgia, I guess. Because Joey himself is not that musically inclined to come up with things like that.
That's actually what I was imagining they would play.
Amazing. Is there anything else anybody wanted to do or investigate here? All right. In that case, eventually people flow in and sit by the very old chimney and fireplace. Some people do to as a way to kind of create some more private space because it is just so hot there. But many also stay away from it. Remarking as there is a bard or two that come in and sing, and of course there's space given to 3 pence to give your violin solo. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
I'm going to use Lucky because I remembered I have it, and just to give myself advantage. It'll be a 15.
15. All right. So playing wildly, enough people kind of laugh and are into it, clapping along, and are so excited they go up to get some extra drinks. And you swear the flames kind of move a little more fervently as you play, as the owner here will look at you and kind of give you a nod like you've earned your breakfast. And incidentally, she had introduced herself here as Marta. And various points in the evening, you see people coming in, and they look kind of disgusting as they carry behind them like what looks like these hides and large fingers that they've cut off as they go. That look like very burned as well as they go. We just cleared trolls who are trying to trying to keep us from the ruins. Marta goes, wonderful. Boots off before you track troll blood across the floor. Get a shower. And people cheer and laugh. Like, she does not seem impressed. You see one person comes in looking kind of cold. She immediately gets him by the fire and can see doesn't even, seem to care whether they pay or not, and get some warm water and hopes them move. She seems somewhat caring as people come in and out all around.
After he finishes, he comes back up to the group. He wanted to see if that song would make other people bloodthirsty, but it does not. It seems to have made them just regular thirsty.
It's a good song. I don't think it made me want to fight anything.
Makes him want to fight things. He wanted to know if it made other people want to fight things.
I don't think making people want to fight things is the goal in the tavern, but I think we did great.
He cannot remember the name of that song, but it is one that he hears in his head a lot.
You're full of secrets, Stevens.
Is it a secret if the person keeping the secret does not know the secret?
It's the best secret.
Then he doesn't know if he has any secrets. If he does not know if he has a secret, how can he know if he has secrets?
Now, maybe one day we'll figure out what secrets are in your mind.
He does not think there are any secrets in his mind. He thinks his mind is empty of secrets.
Should we go talk to the people? It seems like they came back from the road that leads to the ruins.
Yeah, we can see if they have any information for us. See if they've seen this lightning beast.
They said there were trolls.
Not anymore, apparently.
Do
Are you going to talk to them, or?
Sure, go up to one of the tables where I saw they brought back hides and stuff.
Yeah, they're sitting there, and they've kind of laid out some of it, and they've even some people have flat out bought some of the pieces already. They're gold, and they have a mirror and ales, and you see they've washed themselves off, looking very well indeed. They kind of see Naira comes. They go, "Hi, welcome. Sit down. You interested in our tales and possibly some of our wares?"
Yes, especially your tails. I heard you slay some great beast. Sit down on the table.
Oh, yes. So you can see some right here. We went in and it was glorious indeed. And we only lost 3 people and Flynn's left hand.
3 people?
Yes.
Oh, so it's very dangerous in your ruins, right? Since you look very capable and you still lost people.
Oh, it is indeed dangerous. It's the most danger that danger does is only for the stout and the strong, like myself and my friends.
I can see you're very strong indeed. Actually, I work on writing stories, tales of adventurers who travel into ruins and back. I'd like to
It's
hear
really
all the
uncomfortably
details.
close. Yes, yes.
So, what sort of creatures did you fight?
Oh. Well, we came in, of course, to go very deep. Indeed, as deep as one would want to go to the bottom if it was possible to see what horrors and things await to be cleansed. So the great people of the Cerberus Assembly, and of course the Empire itself, can get knowledge that benefits all of Dwendali. Yes?
While he's talking, can Three Pence take a look at the pelts that he brought in and see, like, if he can tell if they really are what they say they are?
Absolutely. You can give me an Arcana check.
I'm going to use Lucky again. Ooh, not bad. 13.
Very nice. Yeah, I would say the one that you can see here is in particularly looks like has acid burns all over their body. The hide here, and looks like a strange, but definitely has like a troll physiology. But at the same point, like, seems to not match it in other ways, like a type of mutation.
Do they have, like, acid burns on them? The party?
No. Goes. But as we went down and tried to get deep, we were set upon by a troll hunting within the rain itself. Indeed, our hefty wizard summoned a bolt of lightning to fell it, only to find that the great beast opened its mouth, ate it, and proceeded to tear off his arm and eat it in response.
Oh.
It was nasty and horrible until finally I came up with the plan of delving deep into our hefty alchemist backpack and utilizing their stores of acid in order to take them down. For before that, every blow seemed to heal. Arms began growing new ones until we doused it.
A great adventure indeed. A toast for our friend.
Yes, thank you. And we'll go back once we restock our numbers, as there seem to be more creatures that looked around. Some of snow. And being the great troll slayer myself, I already realized that there are things there that we all must be wary. Just when you think that a torch is enough to slay a troll, it dawns on you that the one you're facing is made of fire. That's the best, just to swing at it. Ha ha!
This was a fire troll?
This one was lightning, but I'm sure there's one of fire.
I think Kaz would be really interested in all the elemental trolls.
Yeah, Kaz is making notes of this, especially about the lightning eating one, and checking his chromatic orb, and also when there's an opportunity, we'll suggest to the party that they also make elemental preparations appropriate as they're able.
What kind of creature was the beast that we said we were that we're supposed to get?
Is everybody there?
Yeah.
Oh, I do not hear anybody. Check one. Everyone there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
can you hear us?
Sorry, I can't hear you now. Yeah. You get the idea as he talks that it seems like there may be creatures there that have taken on various elements, possibly because of the things there. Like maybe a group of trolls were in there, and you do know trolls tend to heavily mutate to their environment. So if there were elemental magic, arcane, they could see some quick adaptations.
Well, did Stinky tell us what kind of beast that was that we were hunting?
I said it was more multi-legged and it breathed lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, versus this that eats lightning.
Yeah.
I want to. Can I do some kind of check, like maybe like an insight check to see, is this guy just somebody who's like really braggadocious, or is like he lying and taking credit for someone else's work or something right now?
You can do an insight check.
17.
Just from the looks of those around him, it's as if he's fairly accurately probably describing like technically what happened in the battle, but likely was done by many people. He's just given himself credit for the actions of the entire party. Like, and even you can tell, like, at once he like has bows, and then he has a sword, which you're like, how would he have that? And yet now he's throwing acid, and it just is it's one of those. But everyone seems to be just kind of jiving with it, but also looking very disgruntled, but not correcting him.
Threepence has a strange glimmer in his eye, and he'll look to the rest of the table and says, he'll look to this guy and say, so then you sound like a very powerful warrior. Why do you need the rest of these folks if you can do it yourself?
Oh!
They are
What?
clearly useless, yes? According to your story?
No. What type of selfish individual I would be if I did not gather people who could see and learn from my heroic deeds.
Oh,
And besides, everyone needs to have names to them, and they were there for the slaying of it, and their contributions were innumerable, many, if simply not noteworthy, for good stories and song at a wonderful tavern like this by the mighty fire of the last ember. Yes, the greatest inn, because the greatest inn. And Martin laughs. And, yes, she says.
oh, so these are your apprentices. He understands now.
Yes, observers, compatriot observers, and helpers, employees.
Ooh, how did the rest of them react to being called employees?
They nod their heads, almost resignedly, like. And one kind of lithe man who seems to have has a large pack that kind of jingles with some bottles, goes, I'm just gonna get several refills at the bar, thank you, and orders, and does seem to have coin to do so. As
Threepence will yell after him, should you not ask your boss if he needs a refill?
I'm off the clock, right, boss? Of course, you are entirely off and free to enjoy. Find someone to spend the night with in ecstasy if you'd like. Big Rumble is not like anyone's going to even talk to me now, but thanks, buddy. as he makes alone. It seems like Marta immediately kind of knows what to do, and she gives him 3 shots. He downs immediately. Then she fills a large tankard with ale. It's okay, sweetheart. Anything else anybody wants to do? I'm not hearing anybody if anyone's talking.
No, nobody said anything.
Okay.
I think as the night goes on, though, and they get drunker, like, Threepence would continue to try to egg on the crew to, like, just try to make them as mad at this guy as possible. And we don't have to role play it out, but he would that's what he would spend. He would strangely spend a lot of his time and effort the remaining of the night just trying to sour the relationship between these people.
Amazing. You see, only goes so far. I would say you're able to get out that he seems to be the son of a noble, and that they all seem to work in the house. Have been hired and are more specifically being paid by his mother rather than him himself technically, and therefore enduring a lot of this. For all those purposes. So I would say that's the information you get from your constant trying to put in.
Okay, that sounds good. I don't think Threepence would have any context for Mama's Boys or anything like that right now. So once he realizes that's the situation, he would let up.
Yeah, but probably get well into the night before you totally figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, what else? In that case, rooms for the night here are going to be 2 gold apiece.
Okay.
Good. And as the fiddle and great music come to a close, you're able to find yourselves with a traveler's breakfast the next morning. Things messy but tidied, and you see actually a lot of people come down, and Marty's kind of yelling first thing in the morning, "Right, you drunken strongmen, make sure your rooms are cleaned out if you're going into Schottengard for a few days. I do not hold your room unless you've paid me up front. You know that. And I don't think any of you have, so clear it out." Yeah. And make sure you don't leave anyone behind. I don't care if you forget their name or not. Suck it up. There's people grabbing breakfast, sitting down, and she will come over to some of you if you're down there. Sure, simply. I would say, who is down there already, you think?
Threepence would have been down there.
Yeah, I'll be down there.
Yep, Kaz too.
Thanks.
I see.
She will just kind of say, she's like, "Well, you all don't seem to be total degenerates, so welcome back anytime, and I'm not sure if you're leaving today. Just you would be surprised at what and who sometimes gets stuff behind, and they remember to clean everything out of the room, but leave anyway. I've had surprises. Pardon me if for any impressions that left.
Have you ever found a petrified woman turned into a tree?
No.
Then
Really?
you are doing better than the last place we stayed at.
Well, that's good. I mean, I guess I've. No, I can't say that, can I? Well, that's good. Yes. She almost said something, and you could tell she like a weird thought came across her mind a little bit.
Well, I think we're heading out for a few days, but I imagine we'll be back. Do you have any information about Schadengrad that you think we could use? Any stories you've heard?
Oh, I've heard plenty of stories, love. But only that people go there. They have to pay off a debt or seek their riches. Or like just everyone with an unpaid debt's an archaeologist these days. And she points to the fireplace, and you can see all these items. There's like a broken climbing axe, half of a shield, a snapped wand, some rusty Crown's Guard badges, even like a cracked lantern and a bent shovel with Schadengrad 835 PD scratched into it. So those people who came back without needing any more of Schadengrad. Mostly because they actually came back. Everyone who put something up there went with more than they came back with, and decided they wasn't for them, that type of loss. Not sure anyone. Never seen a party come back without losing at least one person or a quarter of a person.
I mean, this place does sound pretty dangerous.
No, it is. That's why I run the Shattengon special. If you come in having lost someone or a limb, and you swear you'll never go back, you get a nail.
What if they lose 2 limbs?
Well, then that's just extra motivation for them to take me up on my offer, isn't it?
No, he meant how will they drink the ale if they lost both limbs?
Oh, I have straws.
Oh.
We've had to make use of them before. That's happened. Actually, and she goes, here comes someone who that happened to right now. And you can see there's this young woman with like fiery red hair in like done up into like pigtails basically, and she's has scrubbers on her feet but no arms, and she is almost skating across the floor, cleaning it with them.
I'll lift up my pant leg, showing the prosthetic going from like mid shin down, and just say, I've already got a head start.
I'll make sure not to count it then.
Shouldn't have showed you, I guess.
She claps. Though it sounds like you all going down. Good luck, and I hope you break the pattern. How's that?
Well, if we do come back all whole, is there a even specialer version of the Schadengrad special?
What if we bring back extra limbs?
What if we
Please.
find someone's limbs down there?
Uh, well, there are some people who, well, if they bring me something nice, I have been known to give free drinks, sometimes for a month.
And you have a thing for limbs.
I think she has a thing for a lack of limbs.
Right. Yes. No, I don't particularly like limbs. I just. Let me guess. You, uh, you take a lot and give a lot in the front line, right?
Yes.
That explains the brain damage. Yes. Perfect. We're very, very grateful for the role you play.
He does not have brain damage.
No, of course not. Sorry.
Except for like the memory loss.
Yes, he's only been alive for 2 months.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to finish cleaning up.
He's gonna look to Wick and Naira and Kaz. Why did she think he had brain damage?
The way you talk to people sometimes comes across as simple.
Some people simply don't understand how your mind works. Depends, and your mind's great.
They're not smart enough to understand how intelligent you are.
They make assumptions, and you know what they say about people who make assumptions.
They lose limbs?
Amongst other things, yes.
He does not think that the way he talks or thinks is different that much. He thinks something, he says something. He says something, he thinks something.
Well,
Is that
Some
not how
people-
everybody talks?
some people have a filter between what they think and what they say.
Why would you filter what you say, what you think?
Not what they think, but they don't always say exactly what they think.
Isn't the point of communication to tell people what you think?
Well, if you're not certain about what you think is right, maybe not best to tell someone that.
He is always certain what is right.
Then you don't have any problems.
Perhaps he should teach lessons on communication.
I would take that class.
He is going to go to the restroom to relieve himself, and he stands up and goes to the restroom. and I'm actually going to go to the restroom, BRB.
Oh, it's about 10. Let's go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back.
All right.
Alrighty. All right, then. Anything else before we head off?
I'm back.
I'm back as well.
Nice. All right, I think we've got everybody. Anything else before we leave Eurosa to understand? I would say if you are going about to leave, you do. There's folks who just seem to be watching everybody who would be leaving, like different mind of the town folk, like kind of a little bit of a tradition of watching everybody go out into the making the way down. And if you're leaving now, you're also going to end up being with a few folks traveling, though people kind of split up a little bit to talk about their own travels and where they think they might want to try to enter the ruins from. It's up to you. I'm not sure what route you're taking, or just kind of going down, or
Is there some sort of like a road people seem to take to go to the rooms that we can follow?
yeah. So there's Pride's Walk, which gets pretty close. You can see some people already kind of push out into the partially frozen fields here to kind of, get their distance. There's a somewhat, as much as people were like all with each other before, now that they're away from the Crown's Guard, people are suspicious and want to make sure that they're not leaving themselves open to any type of shenanigans from their other adventurers.
Should we stay with the road or?
They didn't really tell us how to get in, right?
Not really. I just assumed it was like an open ruin that we could.
Yeah, I mean, stick with the road until we find maybe something that seems like an interesting opening.
As we approach it, I'm not sure how far away we are, but Kaz will turn his cloak right way out, just in case he needs to play a role.
Okay. So I would say what you get the feeling of is that there are some officially controlled areas, and some people like to look for kind of secret-esque entrances or try to sneak through. But it seems like you might go trying to act like you might have official permission to go within.
Yeah, we're not wasting that cloak.
Yeah.
We could also, Three Pence looks to the others, we could also hire one of the people that was with that annoying child.
Why would we do that?
They have already been there. They know the fastest way to get there.
True, but we also signed an NDA, so I don't think we can bring them all.
Oh.
I mean, we could just pay pay them for some information, I guess. But I like the plan of using the cloak.
All right. In this case, I would say it's probably I guess about a 2 days journey, and I guess I'm just kind of leaving this up to all of you for like seeing stuff. Anything you all would want to get into a campfire conversation by. We're not really going to do an encounter. It just would be, something you'd all feel like you'd try to handle or do on your way there. Any scene or, like I said, storytelling or something like that.
I mean, I mentioned it, but I'll, in between, I would let the party know what I intend to do in case it's needed, so that they're not unawares when I have to play the part.
You good at lying?
I'm good at deception, not so much at performance, but part of being a street wizard is at least being able to lie.
Why is everybody afraid of this symbol? You all keep talking about Cerberus Assembly, but it's just a bunch of squishy wizards, isn't it?
They are among the least squishy of the wizards, and their name carries authority.
I honestly don't know too much about them.
Well, the gnome that we rescued seemed very terrified.
I know they harass people, but I couldn't tell you of their capabilities. Are you from any of the cities, Cass?
Nowhere near here. I've been on the road a lot.
But you were born in Wildmount.
Yes.
And you didn't end up at the Cerberus Assembly to learn magic?
Usually the academy is for those of better means than I had growing up.
Fair enough.
So would you want to go to the academy if you ever have the chance?
At my age, no. I'm good.
How old are you?
Cass is middle age. I don't know.
Well, that's what Three Pence asks him.
Oh yeah. Old enough to have gone to the academy twice, and then some.
So you're of the age to actually join the assembly. Can we get you there? Joining the assembly?
Do you have to go to the academy to join the assembly?
I don't know. I'm sure if Kaz is good enough, and he will be, we can get him into the assembly.
Yeah, there's nothing a guard over here should know that should be an issue. This is also an initiate robe and not a senior member, so just the right level to be out on a mission for the assembly without all the pomp and circumstance you would expect from a full member. Anyway, apologies in advance. I will probably have to be quite the asshole, but we'll see.
From what we heard, it's sort of the definition of academy for the assembly mages. So I believe in the academy.
You kind of feel that. I think. Curious if anyone would want to like reminisce about their hometown or anything like that. And I'm only doing this because we haven't necessarily the chance to RP. I'm just trying to give this time. This group tends to like to do that, and I feel like Josh did a lot of this.
Well,
That's
you all
that-
had.
Go ahead.
The rest of the party had that early on campfire moment. So if there's anything the rest of the party wants to share with Kaz, since he wasn't there.
Well, how about you share some stuff about yourself, Kaz? Where did you grow up?
Above the table, I don't know what to answer for that. So, that's why I avoided it when you first asked.
Do you have family in Waldmount?
Not anymore.
Did you lose your memory like him?
More like there wasn't much of a history to remember.
Why did you not go to the Cerberus Assembly? Isn't that how you become a good wizard?
I think it's because he's poor.
Yes.
It's very blunt of you, Wick.
Well, that's the only way 3 Pence was going to understand it.
I see.
What?
Nothing. So you told us you were seeking apprenticeship when you first met us, right?
Yeah, I'm on you can call it a mission to continue studying magic where I can learn it.
You wanted to meet Naira and Lena's parents, right?
Oh, that's right. Wasn't one or both of their parents on the assembly?
Nope.
No.
But our mothers are mages, yes.
Yeah, they're both archmages, like they're grand mages. Yeah, they're up
Okay.
there. Yeah, so there would be like people to learn magic from. They're just not Empire. That's why they're not part of the assembly.
Okay, yeah. One of them was in Roshana, right?
Yep.
That's what I was crossing that. It's been a couple
no
months.
Oh, quick tip: if you want to go to Shana and meet Lena's mother, if you happen to find any necromancy stuff in that lab we're going to, she might be very happy about it.
She might make you kill things too.
I mean, she seems like a hero to me. I mean, I was in Vasselheim when the sky was raining blood, and she was part of the people that saved everyone.
The sky rained blood.
Yeah, there was I was probably 13 or 14, and my mom was there, and I was with her. And the undead started attacking, and the sky started raining blood. And people started getting dissolved in the streets.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And the Razguard showed up and saved everyone. Truly impressive.
Maybe we can be like them one of these future days.
Definitely something to aspire to be.
Yeah, I've heard there's some interesting unique magic in Roshana, so that is something I would like to learn, if at all possible, along the way.
It's one place I actually haven't been.
I hear Roshana has a lot of time magic and such. Fun. If you want to learn time magic.
All right, then, Kaz, just I quickly tagged and linked you into the Heroic Chronicle. That can help you choose like a home town and some things if you'd so desire. If you were trying to figure out like where you might be from.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Yeah.
It gives like things like favorite food and some other stuff just to help you out. I want to go through. Sorry, I'm surprised I didn't give that to you, so I apologize.
It's fine. It got kind of just lost in the shuffle of things, and I kind of got sidetracked and didn't look over a lot of those materials. I should have been better prepared on my homework.
It's all good. Just want to get that out so we can help you, because we do want to use, especially when Josh is with his character, they might be a little more prying. Just play that up. But I guess then in that case, after your conversation, you are able to make your way. This road being so well traveled by other parties, you can see the general dangerous population seems to be somewhat cut down. If anything else, it's at least this section has begun to kind of get a reputation or spread through at least things of monstrosities as these more hardier people go through, a little bit more equipped to handle than some of these other roads, like when you had the Haywoods. But as you...
So it's probably because no one wants to go to Ice Haven.
Partially that, yes. You're actually in a popular road where people might come once. But I'd say as you make your way forward, you finally begin to see a what appears to be outpost. I can tell that some of the other adventurers who'd come this way seem to, again, maybe are trying to find other places or are trying to get around the Cerberus control, but you can see there is a little outpost set up, as well as what almost looks like a kind of small barricade has been put around this section. This is off the road a little bit, like a good few hours, but several like supply type roads have been made of dirt and stone that you can follow. They're not too muddy as you come, and you can see there are guards that do appear to be heavily armored but bear the symbol of the Cerberus Assembly as you begin to walk up, and they all eye you a little suspiciously, waiting for you to identify yourselves.
I kind of push Kaz forward.
But you said I was reading, and so how many people did we?
There's currently 2 guards standing outside. So,
Currently 2 guards.
This is Kaz, the Great and Powerful.
You two, my traveling companions, and I are here on assembly business. We need entrance.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, I chose weird dice. But that was a 19 on that persuasion check.
Nice. All right, they give you a look, kind of look you up and down, over, and give a slow nod. As they simply say, "Right, apprentice, you will report to your master's house and then get your assignment. Make sure you have everything in order. If you fail to report by sundown, you will be punished." And they kind of get this little smile. They open up the gates.
I turn to the party and just curtly say, "Come."
I'll follow in behind him.
These assembly people are really creepy. I'll follow too.
Right. Within, you can see that there currently seems to be almost like a series of tents and desks with a few runestones around, and people studying and drawing charts of what you can tell from your other encounter in the inn is essentially troll anatomy, and like very intense research, as there are other contemporary structures set up where what looks like some parties have been held up, more official ones who are sitting playing cards. No one seems to be going towards the center of this area, where all these tables are around. There's a good mile, half mile kind of field of nothingness until it gets to what you can tell is a large, what seems to be stone area, has some markings and an enormous hole in the center. And the leaves seem to move not quite right as you look at it, and there's bits of frost and such that kind of burst out of the hole occasionally.
So it's an open field for half a mile to this hole.
Yeah. Kind of comes up these stone steps, and then the protrusion of, like, maybe this was once like the roof of something, but it's been so buried that it looks like it was almost an altar at one point. It's kind of odd. And I did go ahead and put a visual in the map on D&D Maps of what you see at the center.
Can we go straight there?
Well, it seems like someone might try to stop us if we do.
Just walk like you belong there and that you are, and with a purpose. And if anybody questions us, just shout at them for daring to question me being on assembly business.
To add on to it, I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself, and with my little new level 6 feature, false authority. I will appear as a figure of authority to whoever sees me.
Oh, that's cool.
I feel like
Nice.
you should just call this psychic paper. But yes, that's good.
That would be the Daggerheart experience name or something.
So what? Oh my goodness. Is there a save on that, or does it just occur?
It just occurs.
All right, then you walk right up there as everyone goes silent around watching this. And, no one seems to question you, though many look slightly horrified as you make your way to the entrance. And you walk up further and further.
And Kaz is going to turn to Naira and say, I probably should have asked this earlier, but you don't happen to know Featherfall, do you?
Why would I need to?
I know it.
Okay. It just might be necessary when we get to that entrance.
That's true. It's just I usually have wings. That's me.
Just in case. It's good to have someone that knows it.
Right. As
Above table,
you-
sorry, Wick. I keep forgetting that you have some some spells as well.
I only have 3 spell slots, so I can't do a ton.
Yep, yeah. I'm just not intentionally not asking you. It's just like I keep
Yeah.
forgetting.
Indeed. As you approach, you begin hearing these voices. We said this is our home now. You will not be allowed to give this message. Then another voice. Yes, they will see it in your blood. And as the second voice speaks, there's this coldness that comes. And the leaves around you begin to churn, and you see what looks like a large tree suddenly move there. But more out of the tree, it malforms into almost looks like a rooted, like tentacle creature. 4 glowing amber eyes with a cloak of leaves that swirls around it. At the same time, the cold wind blows and the frost from the tops of the trees crashes down, and you see a figure, a monstrous that looks like it's made of ice itself. You can place yourselves on the map.
And the guards didn't notice these people?
Oh, everyone sees this.
Okay.
Everyone knows who they are. They just saw the people walking with an air of authority towards it. And I'm just like, what are these fools up to?
In other words, the idea you're getting as far as Joey, is that this has been a danger and a problem, hence why no one has come this way. And you all just went right there and presented so much authority that no one stopped you. Let's get these here. So we'll grab y'all. Be a little bit more south. Just come to block your way. Linked by these two. If anyone can share screen for stream, that would be good. You can all roll for initiative, and as you do, I'm going to put in show some of the art. Here is the main creature of the tree and leaf. Then the ice and winter ones that formed. All right, Kaz at 8, Naira at 21, 3 pence at 14, and I got Wick at 12.
Yep.
Right.
Can I use the Ring of Stolen Alacrity and whichever of those three, if any three of those are ahead of me, have them do a charisma save?
None of them are.
Okay, then never mind.
I do like it though. All right. So with that, Naira, it's kind of your turn. This is sort of broke out.
I thought you said this was the way into the ruins, Cass. I'm going to start. I'm going to look at for the winter trolls and start to hum this sort of lullaby tune and try to hex them both with apathy using my action and bonus action. So I need both of them to make me charisma saving throws.
Absolutely. You and this apathy is crazy. All right. Charisma saves.
Yes.
All right. What's the DC again?
17.
One succeeds.
Okay. So okay, and that's my turn, and I will. Which one succeeded?
B. So A is apathetic.
Okay, I'll move left just a little bit on the map, and that's my turn.
You got it. 3 pence.
3 pence will run at the Oak Troll. Well, first of all, he's going to bonus action rage. That 6 smile crosses his grin. As he does smile, he says, "He's got the big one," and he's going to run at the Oak Troll and slashy.
All right.
He's going to attack Reckless. Not slashy. I guess squishy. Warhammer. Ooh, double twos. That sucks. 10 to hit.
A 10 to hit. That will not hit.
Yeah. Wow.
Oof.
And he trips over one of the flagstones and hits his face. That's his turn.
Yeah, you go over blocked and blocked. As we go to Wick.
Would I think all three of these are susceptible to fire damage?
I don't know what you'd think.
Could I like make an Arcana check or anything?
Mm-hmm. You can do. Yeah, you can do Arcana. On which you want to study?
The big one, the oak troll.
The oak.
24.
Okay, 24. Oof. You're good study. So, looking at them, first of all, you would say this one in particular is vulnerable to fire.
Okay.
This wood. You understand that it also regenerates.
Mhm.
And that it would regenerate even at 0 HP. Unless it had
Okay.
been hurt by fire.
I'll look over to Kaz and say I think fire would be helpful here, and I'll.
I was thinking the same.
All right, and specifically looking at its claws and mouth, you think it is particularly good at biting. Has a reach of 10 feet, and would cause, is very vicious, would cause people to begin to bleed out when hit.
Okay. Don't get hit by it. Am I outside of that 10-foot reach?
I think,
I'm not like on a square technically. I guess.
yeah, so you're right there. Yeah, so you're 15 feet away currently.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I will move to here and take 2 shots at it.
Oh, Wick, I'm sorry, that was an action.
Oh, that was an action. Okay.
That's a study action that you took.
Sure. Then I will put bonus action finger guns.
You got it.
For 7 force damage.
You got it with that. As you were not able to figure this out, as the leaves burst forth, they knock away your boat, making the boat ineffective. No damage.
From the spell?
Yep. I would say, given how high you rolled, and now that you've seen it happen, you believe that those leaves that it's using make it immune from all damage except fire.
Oh. 3 pence, I don't think you're gonna do a lot of good there.
It is just wood.
All right. With that, it's going to look down upon 3 pence. You will and strike out. First things first is its claws. Left, then right. 13.
Nope.
19.
Yep.
13 slashing damage. I think you did a rage, right?
Yep.
Perfect. And then it takes its huge ball and tries to bite in the center of 3 pence. 4. Ooh, bad roll. 11.
No.
All right, with that, then it will
He is not on the menu today.
stay. As then we go to Kaz.
Kaz is. Kaz is not gonna do what he was initially going to do. He's going to do something different. He's going to continue to play the part, and he is going to cast Suggestion, because he is exactly, by my measure, 30 feet. So that's the range. Wisdom save of 16, and his suggestion is going to be, I'm here on the authority of the Cerberus Assembly. You will let us pass.
Amazing. So you said wisdom save. That's an 8.
He does not pass. The save is 16. So he's now charmed until one of us does damage to him.
Okay. So suggestion is an interesting one. I have to double check it. So you will let us pass. So you are essentially charmed until he's charmed until you pass. If I remember. I'm getting the spell up. It's going to take a second. So you put that out there. And the one troll doesn't really care. But B is not affected by such things. And yeah, we'll run up to Wick. Seeing that you fired things. Actually, has enough to go like this, I believe. We'll go ahead. Ah. Yeah, is able to aim this, so it's going to get Wick and 3 pence as it breathes cold air down. So there'll be con saves for the 2 of you.
10.
$18.
All right. In that case. TDBI is so slow today. All right, 18 passes. So Wick, that is 20 cold. 3 pence, that is 10 cold.
Halved to 5.
Oh, it's right. You're resistant to cold as well now these days.
Yep.
Very nice. And sorry, Damien is not working for me. It's giving me errors. Just trying to look something up real quick. Perfect. Okay, so you are essentially immobilized, defenseless, and helpless as you are frozen in ice, Wick. And you have to escape from the frozen breath here. This only may give them advantage attacking you. And you're vulnerable to bludgeoning. Say to you here. So it will then raise its fists and attack. First attack. It says advantage. So, oh, both miss. So the advantage misses. Second slam at advantage is 21 to hit.
Can I take a reaction?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, then I will cast shield.
Okay. Resisting this. And that is its turn as we go back up to Naira.
Naira is going to first keep singing her lullaby and keep Troll A indifferent. And then, wait, sorry, which one did Kaz suggest?
The
Oak,
oak troll.
Oak, I
Oak
see.
is
Okay.
under suggestion to let us pass.
All right, I am going to again try to hex the B, also with apathy. So I need that charisma save.
Got it. This is an amazing way to get by this. This cracks me up. Charisma save. An 11.
Okay, that will fail. So
Okay, then it looks like. Never mind. Nothing matters.
I hope I look like a very authoritative troll figure to them. But that's my turn.
Very cool. As we go to 3 pence.
So the oak troll is the one that is suggested.
Yes.
If I hit does it remove the suggestion if I hit it?
It's charmed until it takes damage, is what it says.
Oh, okay. Well then, 3 pence is going to take the opportunity to just move around it, and he has oil and a tinderbox in his backpack. Can he just coat his hammer in the oil and then set it on fire?
Yeah, I think so. I think you can take your turn to do that.
Yep.
Just in case.
Yep. Yeah, and that's his.
There's that.
And he will use his bonus action to extend his rage.
You got it. Just in case. Then we'll go to Wick.
How do I get out of being frozen?
You can do a strength or dexterity check. So athletics or acrobatics against 16 DC.
Okay, I will do acrobatics. Fuck. I will use. Well. No, I won't do that. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste anything because they're still under apathy and everything, right?
Yeah.
I think I will just. Yeah, I will. That'll be my turn. I can't do anything.
You got it. And so control. You are great. You may pass. As it moves to the side. And we'll go to Kaz.
All right, so dash would be a full action.
Yes.
Okay. That would give me 60 feet from my 30, which puts me able to get like right to the edge over here. And I'm just gonna yell to the party to we're not leaving you, Wick, but everybody get near the entrance. And that's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna use my action to do that movement. Dash.
All right.
It's like 57 feet or so, but yeah, it's less than 60.
Trolls are apathetic. Just gonna. Which picks up Wick's hat and is now just looking at it. Nice hat. Naira.
Well, Wick, you have to get out somehow. I'm going to keep that one curse on A going, but I need another save from B. Also charisma save.
You got it. The charisma for 2.
Okay, both are apathetic this round. I'm going to move closer to the entrance as well. Alright. That's my turn.
Repents.
Is Wick still in ice?
Yep.
He's gonna run over, and he's gonna use his now flaming hammer to. Can he like hit the ice to like break him out without hurting Wick? He doesn't care if he's gonna hurt Wick, honestly, but it could.
Yeah, give an athletics check, basically.
There we
Natural 20.
The ice
Or-
cracks.
It is not time to chill, Wick.
go. I'll grab my hat back from the troll. It was a gift.
And it took me 40. Yeah. That's pretty much took all my movement to get there, I guess. And I will use my bonus action again. Oh no, I did. It lasts for 10 minutes. So, yeah, that's it. That's his turn.
Very nice. As we go to Wick.
I guess I'm. Can I grab Naira and bring her along with me? So that's 25. If it's half movement, I can go another 20 if I dash.
Well, no, you can grab her. It's fine.
And then we can make it to the edge. I have 5. Yeah, make it to the edge with movement to spare.
Nice.
And then I guess look down at the hole, see if we have to jump.
Yeah, I think looking down, you can see that there, um, yeah, it does seem like there was some scaffolding that was set up here, but it appears to have been mostly destroyed. And you can see like some roots and things where these very large creatures usually draw up, climb up, but would be pretty hard, or at least treacherous, for you small folk. That you just
yeah,
there?
that was action to get there. I'll look to the others and tell them to hold their action to jump on their next turn, if they can.
Good.
And did you grab Naira?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the token is still.
Cool. Then Kaz.
All right, I see. 3 pence is still pretty far away. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna if I want to hold the jump or if I want to hold a fireball in case they take any action while 3 pence is so far away. 3 pence. I'm gonna put my faith in you and just kind of hold off. Put my faith in you and Wick because I'm gonna need that feather fall if we're taking a jump down here.
All right. Then I go to my apathetic trolls, and we go to Naira.
I'm going to do the same thing as everyone else, and wait, no, I can't do the same thing as everyone else, because, okay, I'm going to continue my curse going, and be any the charisma save.
All right. See if B makes the save. Oop. Try that again. Or 17.
Yep, that makes a save.
Not apathetic anymore.
But thankfully, a couple of slots down the initiative order.
Indeed. Is that everything?
Yep, I have faith in someone to grab me when they jump.
All right. Okay, so checking that. As we go to 3 pence.
3 pence looks at this troll who now looks like he's not apathetic, and he just looks at his hammer, and he looks at the troll, and he looks at the hammer, and then he looks at Naira, and looks at his hammer, and then looks at the troll, and then he's gonna use his action to dash to the group, grab Naira, and then use his movement to just, I guess we're just jumping in the hole. So he's gonna jump in the hole with Naira.
Okay. You jump and you and Naira fall.
I'll cast Featherfall on them.
Okay.
Well, what can you cast it on yourself too?
Nope.
Yeah, I I don't have a lot of spell slots.
Because we
Is that your
cast-
last spell slot?
No, I've got one more.
Okay, because we still need to jump, and I've got no way. I don't have feather fall, so you can do it on up to 5 falling creatures, but they're already.
We're not falling.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so now 3 beds begin to slowly float down. So you go down 60 feet. You're not at the bottom yet. And then we'll go to Wick.
I'll grab Kaz and we'll jump and I'll cast Featherfall again.
Oh, nice.
And I am out of spells, so
Oh, you're a gunslinger. You're fine.
yeah.
This was the plan, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I was hoping we could all do it at the same time.
We just avoided basically a fight with 3 trolls.
Right, but I so that's why I was asking. You're right after me, so couldn't you have? Wouldn't we still be in range to cast Featherfall on
No.
us and yourself?
No. You
No.
fall like 500 feet around if you're not Featherfall.
At the end of your turn, you fall like 500 feet.
Oh.
So you jumped at your turn. You were about to fall 500 feet and cast Featherfall. Is the way it works. You fall immediately.
I mean, I guess we could have risked it and had me jump after you try to catch up.
What you can do is hold your action to grab Naira and jump when Wick grabbed. You
Yeah.
can be like, I'm gonna wait and jump. But that's the only thing you could have done. But that being said, both I think it's fine. Again, I think as Kaz has pointed out, for the cost of about 3 spell slots, you got out of like a rather nasty fight. So you've done well. So you all jump and float down as you hear the crow yell and go to the edge, try to swipe, but watch as you fall into the darkness. So you feel like it might be coming after you, since the suggestion broke when you all got past him. And with that, you will continue to fall into darkness. Slowly, 60, 120, 240, and let's see here. That's a minute, right? If I remember on Featherfall.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. Yes, 1 minute.
Okay. So, yeah, after about 50 seconds, you finally touch ground. I'm down about 500 feet. And currently, it is in utter darkness.
I will cast light on a bullet and chamber it so I have like a flashlight.
Huh.
All right. Here you can see there is the base of much scaffolding and the foul stench of troll feces all around, as well as broken bones and slashed bodies.
Are there
Let's
any
see.
dead wizards?
No, you don't see any wizards in particular, or people in robes, but you can see things of adventurers and others. And for the most part, there is what appears to be like a large arch hallway. that seems to have received a few supports to keep it stable. What would you like to do?
Kaz is standing by Wick to make use of the flashlight that's going.
But you can't see in the dark either. Can 3 pence?
See in the dark?
Yeah.
He does not have dark vision, but he does have a torch. He does have a torch.
I've got a lamp. I guess I could light my lamp.
Okay. I was about to say. Can Naira see in the dark?
No, but I have the light.
So no one can see in the dark, right?
No.
So you all just see this only the area where Wick shines his gun.
Well, yeah. So I do have a lamp. So so if I can go ahead and kind of retroactively light it, because I was looking for torch on my list and completely looked past lamp when I was looking.
Okay.
And 3 pence has a torch, so he'll light his actual torch.
Those horror games.
Yeah.
So there's bright light in a 15-foot radius of Kaz, and then dim for an additional 30.
Okay. So yeah, so just keep in mind if you have a lamp or a torch, there's not a weapon in that hand or a spell focus or such. So as you're pushing those forward, you can see this appears to have at once been some type of meeting area. You can see that a lot has been cleared. This seems to have some sharpening stones around, and though they're all like looking nasty because this also seemed to be an area where the trolls seem to have congregated. You can see what appear to be almost growing pods of green, blue, and red that are attached to the walls. And there you can see, like, it looks like there's a foot that is slowly growing into a knee and upwards. Another piece where a finger, it looks like it's regrowing into a hand. And then you see roughly half a body formed from the feet up to the midsection is slowly being regrown as well in another one.
And these look like trolls.
Yeah.
Is this how trolls are born?
Guess. It's pretty gross. Should we light them on fire?
Don't know if we want to draw that much attention or use up air without knowing how much we have to spare.
I mean, this, at least here, it wouldn't be an issue because I don't think it would be.
Yeah, you have like a big pipe. You'd be drawing in air probably.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But deeper in, that's a very good concern.
I guess we start headed down one of these chambers?
Pick one.
I mean, I could shoot a glowing bullet down each one. You know, I'll do it anyways. I'll cast concealed shot so it doesn't make any noise,
Okay.
and I'll shoot the bullet with light on it down one of the tunnels.
You got it. Fires down. And you can see really quick because
Well, it's gotta end or hit the ground eventually.
Yeah, you can see it goes down a tunnel whoosh, and ends. I would say briefly see a tunnel, and then like it like goes into a wide open space. Then you can see about 1,000 feet away there is this illuminated statue that seems to be of an individual with a large staff carved out of a blue stone.
Well, we're looking for a staff, so maybe let's see what that statue's about.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds good to me. I will keep to the rear and just keep you all in my sight.
And then I'll cast light again.
All right. As you begin to approach, come down the tunnel, which again seems to be some places to sit. What looks like almost like infirmary beds are around. And as you come in, you can, out of the tunnel, you realize you're in the midst of what really looks like a vast, almost ashy, buried city. Abandoned and left over by time. It's architecture that's very unfamiliar. The statue seems to depict this elven figure, beautifully carved. Not entirely sure of if it's meant to depict a feminine or masculine figure. Just has this long hair that comes down, and the staff itself seems to depict like these two crescent moons facing each other atop a four-pointed star.
Can I do, or can Kaz do an Arcana or investigation or some check?
Yes, can you give me a history check?
That's a dirty 20.
All right. This seems to be a statue of Corellin, one of the prime deities. Of the province of art and beauty. Also known as the Archheart. And you would also know, Kaz, that he is considered a kind of a patron deity of the arcane arts, arcane magics.
All right. I will. As always, I'll let the party know. And see something here. Yeah, I'll ask the party what you want to do. If you give me 10 minutes, I can try identify on that that staff, or if you want to do something more expedient.
Yeah. The staff seems to be of stone. It's
Oh,
like
okay. So
it's
it wasn't a
statue.
okay. Just part of the. It's part of the statue. Okay, never mind that.
Can I look at the ash and see what the ash is?
Yeah, I think just give me an intelligence check.
Flat intelligence or arcana?
Yeah, I think flat intelligence.
12.
Yeah. So because it's just you're not sure. It seems to be some type of ash. That's like where where it came from.
And was there any writing on the statue?
No.
No. I'm not sure if I spaced out, but are there any like important looking buildings or anything that catches the eye? Just any part of the city that catches the eye that we might want to look into?
Yeah, I think you'd have to begin to try to
Okay.
do this. So I'd like to give a survival check.
26.
Very good. Yeah. As you try to give there we go. Looking about, you can start to see, like, you're trying to see the buildings. Many are collapsed, or they have more of this ash that's come their way, and they're covered. And there's a lot of debris, pieces of buildings that have fallen over. So you essentially begin to push through for a few hours of moving where you think things might make sense where something is. And as you do, in particular, there is a loose section here of the rocks as you feel is about to begin, stones begin to fall. And actually, going to have the whole party do some dexterity saving throws as a nearby building nearly collapses upon you, or is beginning to collapse upon you.
10.
Dirty 20.
17.
10. Oh, sorry, 15.
Says DC 15. For a fail, that is going to be 8 bludgeoning damage and 4 for a success.
Can I use the a trinket to take those for the success?
You can if you'd like to.
All right. I don't see any way to mark it. I didn't want to mark it as like temporary, so I'm keeping notes on the side. So I'm updating my notes.
Gotcha.
Has it been 10 minutes since we've fallen down the hall?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Never mind. Gone. The oh wait was kind of to myself. I just forgot I was unmuted.
Okay. In that case, pushing further. There is. It's a. A few hours in, you seem to be going. If anyone has come this way, it's hasn't been in a while. You're also beginning to get free of the strange smell that the trolls and their feces seem to have brought, giving you a strange, I guess, unexpected chance to actually breathe. And there you can see one building seems to be burning. But the stone of it doesn't seem to be being consumed, just this furnace emanates, and ash is billowed around, and this limits your vision to about 60 feet period, as you are just trying to see and move, stings your eyes slightly around. And you can see what look like hulking shapes of mixture of ash and coal and then flesh. Curie bodies that look like they're in clothing you don't recognize. Some ancient and somehow more sophisticated than you would think, as they begin carrying them into the building.
Are these the original citizens of the floating city?
Maybe the bodies. But I don't think the ember things are the city's original inhabitants. Is there any marking on the building? Can we tell what it used to be?
Looking upon it, I guess, does anyone know Draconic or Zemnian?
I know Draconic.
Me too.
It's an odd mix of the two languages, but Draconic you kind of figure out. It says it seems to be called a vault house.
He will translate that for Kaz and Wick. It says Vault House.
Are vault and crematorium interchangeable in Draconic? It's the most interesting thing we found. I'll try to sneak in, see what they're doing. Maybe they're friendly.
If whatever they are, if this is a sacred place for them, it might be where they also keep sacred objects, like a magic staff.
True. Do y'all want to try to sneak in?
Is it like a bi-level? Is there like high up windows or anything? Is there like a second floor?
From what you can see, not entirely. Like I think you can see where it's coming from, but not otherwise. It's pretty much a one floor area.
Okay. Yes. He thinks we could try to sneak. Threepence is going to start stealthing over there.
I will follow.
All right, everyone, give me a stealth check.
I'm going to use a luck point.
Of course, the wizard's going to be the non-stealthy one. He's got a 6.
Super distracted by everything.
I get a
There's
natural,
so many shiny things, right?
natural
So-
20 for 27.
17.
24.
Okay. In that case, as you go, three of you are able to hide, but our wizard. I think you step on what you realize is almost a crisp bone that kind of moves as from the outside of this, from the inside of the building, you see these strange creatures. They've been carrying the bodies as they drop them and give this strange, like molten, bubbling sound as they burst out from behind the pillars. And I do the map up. And yourselves.
Where do you want us to? I see. Like how close would we be?
Pretty close. Because you really thought, I mean, because you all were sneaking in.
Oh, okay. We would be actually at the door at this point. Okay.
Yeah. I think Kaz in the back is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so that means Wick, 3 pence, and Naira, you will have advantage as you can roll for initiative. Kaz, you get regular initiative.
Nice. Natural 20 for 23.
Nice.
21.
12.
17.
All right, very good. That's weird. As we go into this, 3 pence, you can. They don't quite see you, but you can tell they can see Kaz. What would you like to do?
They look like they're gonna attack him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trolls. 3 pence is going to go for Magma Troll B. It's going to bonus action Rage. And then he's going to swing his hammer at it.
Let's go.
Reckless. That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 14 points of bludgeoning,
Very nice.
and he'll push it 10 feet back,
Heck yes.
and he will step up and repeat.
You got it.
That'll be a 26 to hit
That hits.
for 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and he'll push it again 10 feet back.
All right. Moving it past its goal.
And that is his turn.
You got it. As we go to Wick.
I will move away. Shockingly. And I guess the first attack has advantage.
Oh, you'd have your advantage on your turn. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fuck. So the sixth shot will be a cold shot, but
Okay.
actually this one has much less range, so I do need to be closer. That's good. Okay, yeah. 28 to hit.
That hits.
14 damage.
So that's cold.
No, the last on my sixth shot it will be cold.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
I just wanted
I understand.
to see if cold would do anything, but it's gonna be a minute till I can. For 8 damage, and then I'll do finger guns for a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
For 14 force damage.
Yes, it is bloodied.
And I will. Yeah, I'll just stay right there.
All right, and we go to Naira.
Naira is going to look at the other one and first do a mind sliver on it. So I need intelligence save.
Very nice. Intelligence. Here we go for 0.
So that is going to be
Not wise or charismatic.
10 points of psychic damage.
This is at A, right?
Yes. Yeah, bonus action. I'm going to hex try to charm it. Need a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay. 3.
Alright, that will fail. So it's charmed by me. I'm going to go hide behind it.
Oh, Nice, Naira. Nice.
Yeah, should have moved the fuck.
All right, so got looks nice. It kind of looks good to you. Looks out is still mad. So it's nice to you, but it can still not like your friends. It's going to come to Kaz. And go for a bite. That's a crit. Jeez. That is 16 piercing damage.
All right, I'm going to use my my bangle. It's now down to 10.
An additional 20 fire. And then
So how does sorry, I need to check how the bangle works. Cause I used to the fire I take directly because I used the bangle as my reaction.
either way, because the damage would come together.
Okay,
So you
so
can have
then-
it all
so-
go through that.
oh, my bangle is just the bangle now, and you said 20, so that means I take 10 directly because the overflow carries over to me when it's reduced to 0.
Nice.
So
All right.
It did its job at least for for this.
Nice. As it's running over, it is going to be throwing bits of itself, red hot fire, over at 3 pence. It's going to be 2 precisely. 26 to hit.
Yep.
That is a 17 fire damage. Then only a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Right. And in addition, you are burning. It's the end of your turns. If you're still burning, you're going to take more fire damage. Been lit a fire. Then B is going to throw this fiery bits of itself. Actually, at the start of its turn, you did see this one heal, or A healed to full health. And we had, and B here is going to heal a little bit on its turn. It's no longer bloodied. Then it's going to throw bits of itself at Wick. First, a natural 1.
Miss.
Then 14.
That'll miss as well.
Then come over and try to bite 3 pence. For a 23 to hit.
Yep.
It is 7 piercing damage and 6 fire damage. And with that, we will go to Kaz.
All right. Am I so close that if I try to step back, I'm going to take opportunity attack?
Yeah, you're within 5 feet.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, hopefully the dice are kind to me on this. I'm going to try chromatic orb for. Actually, I'm going to try. I'll still stick with chromatic orb, but I'm going to do second level chromatic orb at B.
Okay.
And
so that's a to hit.
Oh, 4B. So sorry.
Because remember, it's
Where's my-
disadvantage if it's a ranged attack.
Oh, so the chromatic orb would be disadvantage against B.
Chromatic orb is a ranged attack, right?
Yeah.
So you'd roll it at disadvantage.
Okay, and if I was going for A, it would still be disadvantage.
Yeah, you have disadvantage if an enemy is within melee with you.
Okay. All right, give me a second because I didn't consider that. All right, I'm gonna do Ray of Frost at disadvantage on B.
Okay.
That is a 13 to hit.
All right. With that, it will definitely, like, intentionally, like, its motion seems to not like that beam as it pushes its way out of the way as its beam flies by.
Okay, so with potent cantrip, would it still take half of what I would roll on the 2d8?
Yeah, just not the additional effect.
Okay. So that is 7 points of damage.
Okay. Its hot service will be resistant to that. However, it is bloodied once more. And you can see, like, it's like it looked like magma came in and refilled the holes that had been made in it. You feel like that's frozen and dark and is not going to be able to do that. So it seems to be resistant to the damage that causes its regen ability to not function.
What kind of damage was that?
Cold.
Hmm.
All right. With that, as we go up to 3 pence, we will end for tonight and come back to this next week.